before Thanksgiving 1987, the former athlete weighed 284 pounds and could hardly lift the shovel at a ceremonial groundbreaking.
One,
two. We know what to do.
There we go.
Now on three.
Minutes later, a massive heart attack.
Can't say anything about his condition. The doctors are with him now, except to say that just slightly after 11 o'clock this morning, he slumped at his desk.
Is the mayor still alive?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
What is his condition at this time?
The doctors are working on him now.
He is still alive, though?
Yes. I was working in the book, and I heard a thump, a loud thump, like as if he had hit his hand on the desk. And I looked up, and it was his cheek that was on the desk. His right cheek was on the desk, and I thought, well, he's reaching under his desk to pick up something. You know, and that was the first half a second. And the second half a second, I mean, then it came to me, no, this isn't right, something's drastically wrong. And at that point, he began rasping. He was face down on the desk and rasping.
Unfortunately, the mayor sustained irreversible brain damage. We could not get any signs of neurologic recovery nor spontaneous cardiac activity, and he was pronounced dead at 1:36 this afternoon.
Word has just come that the mayor has passed.
At that moment, there were meetings already of former Harold Washington supporters, former Harold Washington opponents, and a third group of people who had been Harold Washington supporters but who were now looking to broker an even better deal for themselves.
My dear friend, we loved you much, but God loved you more.
I'll see you in the morning, buddy. We will not let you down. We will not let you down. We will not let you down.
On December 1st, I think it was, they called a meeting of the city council to select from among our membership a person who would serve as the acting mayor.
The proceedings were happening with a chanting mob out in front of City Hall. The contest was between whether Tim Evans or Gene Sawyer would become acting mayor. It boiled down to those two because even the mayor's opposition realized that the mayor's successor should be someone from his own majority. And these were two majority leaders, and they had pretty much the consensus following of the rest. But because they, Gene Sawyer and Tim Evans, couldn't between them agree on who should succeed, you had some really ugly politics being played out.
Anytime you get folks in a room that's talking about, yes, we will support you if you get rid of all of the mayor's staff, get rid of all of his programs, something is wrong with that.
How much, Sawyer? How much? Hey, how much, Sawyer? How much? Hey, we got a new mayor! Hey, we got a new mayor!
Alderman Sawyer is elected acting mayor.
In a bitter struggle for succession, Washington's closest allies lost. The city council named Alderman Eugene Sawyer as interim mayor, and Sawyer, like Richard Daley after him, kept Washington's reforms.
Harold was there ahead of his time, and the proof of that is what happened after he passed away. Nobody could put it back together again. Without Harold, that's the final political epitaph of the highest commendation you can give anybody, and it's tragic, of course, but it fell apart after Harold.
It was tough. It was ugly sometimes. It exposed some of the underbellies and bad characteristics of Chicago and of America. But in the end, I think the price was well worth it, because we got a city that is a much better place to live. It's more mature. We've gotten past a lot of the problems that made us a less strong and a less beautiful city than we are now. I think Chicago grew 50 years from those 55 months that Harold was in City Hall. at least a half a century. That's why people love him so now, because they understood what he gave to the city. What he gave was his life.
Harold Washington won the political wars and used his power to renew the neighborhoods. After he showed the way, Jesse Jackson ran for president. His son, Jesse Jr., became a Chicago congressman. His ally, Carol Moseley Braun, became the first black female U.S. senator. Without fanfare, blacks and Hispanics today hold office nationwide. The Great Harold Washington Library is a testimony to a mayor who liked to read as much as he liked to fight. One of the most beloved leaders of our time.
We need more love in this world in order to survive. We can show the world how to keep the dream alive. We can make it happen for everyone to see. The dream can live on forever in you and me. We can bring this world together in love, peace, and happiness. Turn dreams into realities when we do our best. And we can make them last forever through all eternity. We can keep the dream alive, you and me. We can make it happen. Bring the world together. We can make it happen. Make it so much better. We can make it happen and set the world free. Oh, when we come together, you and me. Oh, we can make it happen. Bring the world together. Yeah. We can make it happen. Make it so much better. We can make it happen and set the world free. Oh, when we come together, you and me, we can make it happen. Bring the world together. We can make it happen. Make it so much better. We can make it happen and set the world free. When we come together, you and me, oh, we can make it happen. Bring the world together. Oh, when we come together, you and me, you